I own a small accounting firm in South Africa, and for the past year, I've researched accounting firms to try and find out what are we doing wrong. My research shows that the majority of clients utilizes an accountant for SARS compliance, and there is so much more to accounting than SARS. Luckily, in December last year, I came across a book from TJ Stradom, Capitec Stalking Giants. In this book, Michiel Leroux mentions Capitec's financial reporting process and that financial statements are available within 3 weeks after the financial year end. He also mentions that he's able to log into any branch during the day to find out what happened in that branch. This enabled Capitec to make decisions in real time, as they were not waiting on historical data to be compiled. Therefore, I looked at our firm and I saw what we were just doing is reporting on historic information. This does not really help a business if you've already incurred 12 months of losses. So I came across Xero, and Xero is my preferred accounting software. However, the cost is significant if you are cost sensitive. So the majority of our clients are still on Sage 1, but Xero is my preferred accounting software, and I'll give you 5 reasons why Xero is different than. So, my first feature that makes Xero the number one accounting software for me is the debtor management, whereby you don't need to employ someone to follow up on outstanding invoices, as the program can do that for you by itself. All you have to do is tick invoice reminders, and automatically your clients will be reminded of invoices. And you can even set up the when Xero must follow up for you and the specific message that this client must receive. So, for example, after 7 days of the initial due date of that invoice, the client will get an email to say that this invoice is outstanding, and you can adjust the message so you can maybe become less friendly after 21 or 120 days. The message will increasingly change. And this is wonderful because previously in my accounting practice, I used to only look at the invoices once a month when we had to send out invoices. And only after 30 days, I would be able to see who had paid and who had not paid. Now, Xero does all of this for me. It follows up on transactions. The only thing I have to do from my side is continuously process the bank, which also, by the way, happens almost manually. Let me show you. This is not one of my top 5 features, but as I've mentioned it, let's just have a look at it. So, in your banking, the same with Sage 1 and other accounting programs, you can have bank feeds that will go and fetch the bank transactions and pull it into the accounting system. So Xero has this along with Sage 1 and many other cloud accounting systems. It's not very unique. What is unique though is that it matches the specific invoice to the client. So let's see if there's a demo transaction. So here's a demo transaction where we've received an amount. So it automatically shows me that it's possibly this invoice that I have to match. And all I have to do is press OK. So you just need to come and do this on a regular basis, and your debtors reminders will be as accurate as possible. The second reason I prefer Xero is because of Hubdoc. Hubdoc will manage all your bills, all your suppliers. So you can either take a picture using the app, or you can forward an email from a supplier to Hubdoc and it will link it to your Xero depending on what preferences you've set. So I've said when I get an invoice from this supplier, it must always go to computer expenses, and we can see it was published already. So I don't need to do anything here. except pay the supplier. Okay, the third reason why I prefer Xero. So many accounting softwares has rules, banking rules, whereby where repeating transactions occurs, you can create a rule to say always when this name or description reflects on my bank statement, please take it to this account. However, what Xero also has in addition to that is it's got the matching feature of the amount. So, say for example, I had a bill for Agency 4.5, but the name was different. It will actually pick up the amount and suggest a possible match. So, let's test my theory. And that amount was 4.5. Just want to check the date roundabout. Where other accounting software only matches the description, so the rules that you created. Xero also looks at the amount. So I'm quickly going to create a bill here. Let's make it on the 4th of April. And I'm not going to put the name Smart Agency. I'm going to make it something else so that it won't pick up the amount. I'm going to say Mariska. And let's say on the 4th. Let's just do that. And let's do 4.5. Let's see if it picks it up. Let's make our due date there. Approve. So let's see if I go back to my accounting, if it will now actually pick up that there's a possible match. You see. So it's now saying that this bill amount matches what you've spent. There's a possible match. So if you agree with this, you can go ahead and press OK. If not, obviously you'll find another match or you will create another match. So either you create a transaction or you match it then to another supplier. And that is my third reason for preferring Xero. Another great feature from Xero that I have not come across any other cloud accounting system or software is the ability for a small business owner to get management accounts that are IFRS compliant. So, the same as what your accountant would have given you by generating it directly from their software. So, under Advisor, there are these templates available that can be custom made to the business, and that business will then be able to provide the bank or any third party with management accounts. If they needed to be signed off by the accountant, then this will just make the process a lot easier if you have an accountant that is used to working on Xero. Along with this, the fixed asset register I find is a great tool for keeping your fixed asset register up to date and in line with your accounting system. One of the great benefits from Xero is that you've got the option to run the depreciation. What this means is Xero will actually do the journals for you. You don't have to manually process the depreciation journals. Once again, it ties back with getting real time accounting information whereupon management accounts can be drawn or decisions can be made. Lastly, the Xero Accounting app. This app allows you to generate client or customer invoices directly from your phone and also to record bills as you receive it. The apps also have your bank account, so you can process transactions through the bank account as well on your mobile device. And say you are a business owner and you are not at your shop today, but you still need to know what was the daily sales. Xero app will be able to give you all that information. I really do believe that Xero is bringing business owners closer to real time financial data, thereby enhancing their ability to make decisions.